So the two Georgetown centers tip it off. The Wizards come away with it, and we're underway. Steve Buckhantz, Phil Chenier, Paul Evans, our statistician, and our entire Comcast Sportsnet crew as Jordan shoots off the run, and it's a beauty.
So I had to turn inward. That's where Mutombo was. He wanted to keep an eye on Mutombo, who is the league's third leading shot blocker. So
Jordan from the top of the key. He's 2 for 2. Fans behind us screaming, "Come on, Mike, take it to him." Everywhere we go, fans cheering for Michael Jordan.
The suspense is over. It's official. For the second time, Michael Jordan is back.
It's an itch that still needs to be scratched, and I want to make sure this itch doesn't bother me for the rest of my life.
What he has been able to do in basketball in every phase of his life is off the charts.
I love the game for the basic reason of loving the game.
It's Michael Jordan and the Washington Wizards. Superstar NBA action all season long on Comcast Sportsnet.
I haven't shot the ball particularly well. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses. I missed layups. I missed easy, wide-open shots. And, but that doesn't mean, it should sink our boat. I mean, so the guys up here who qualified who can definitely come in and put some points on the board, and I don't see anyone covering my back, as everybody probably expects me to cover theirs. But, that's something that I'm not going to live too much with. And it's not fun to go out there and see the effort, especially if I'm not, if I'm not 100%, then someone should, these guys are young enough to step forward and give the effort. If they can't, make a basket or two, so what? At least it shouldn't lack on the defensive end or rebounding. And I don't sense that urgency coming from this team right now.
Well, that was last night after the loss to Cleveland as Richard Hamilton drives to the basket and gets the Wizards' 12th point of the night. 4 points for Rip Hamilton. Meantime, Allen Iverson has hit both of his long-range jumpers. Jordan with a steal.
Very physical, and they may pick up a couple of early ones, but down the stretch of the game, you find that the referees tend to let that go. Tough pass.
Unbelievable shot. Jordan got hammered left and right and still came out of there and scored. Doug Collins is looking at Scott Wall. He says to him, "What are you looking at?" Christian Laettner will come back into the game. Speedy Claxton pulls up. Dishes. Jordan is there. Gets a little screen. Goes strong to the hoop. Lays it up and in. Jordan with a big move to the basket and gets his 10th point of the night.
He did get some contact. He didn't get the foul ball.
Harpering baseline stripped away by Jordan. And he's so crafty at getting you after you've passed him or sneaking up on you from behind.
Well, they like to push the ball down the sideline. Harpering makes the move baseline, but the quick hands of Jordan knocks that ball out of bounds.
So Laettner and Tyronn Lue come into the game.
Derek's capable of making that kind of move. We talked about his versatile skills. At 6'9", he can put the ball on the floor and go by it.
Lue with a nice move around Iverson. Throws up a short jumper, no good. Pulled down by Popeye. To MJ for the open J, and he's got it.
Well, give Popeye Jones a lot of credit for pulling in that loose ball. That's going to be critical. Washington doing a good job on those hustle points. They've gotten more points in the paint and also second chance points than the Sixers.
14 points for Michael Jordan. Boy, Laettner looked like he was open for a split second, but Hamilton didn't find him. Michael works inside, fade away. Beauty! He is on tonight. 18 points for MJ.
Just try and stay in front of him. Take a look at this last jumper by Jordan. Backs Aaron McKee down low. Gets him on his heels, and that generates some space, and he's able to pull up and shoot a soft fadeaway.
MJ again. Got another one. 20 points for Jordan. You're witnessing a display by two of the greatest players in NBA history. Michael Jordan in the first quarter went 2 of 6. In the second quarter, 5 of 8, including all 6 free throws. He finished the half with 20, including the last 14 Wizards points. Iverson, 10 of 18, 27 points. At the half, the Sixers lead it by 3. We'll take a break and send you back to our Comcast Sportsnet studios. Whitney around Iverson, nowhere to go. Now finds Hamilton in the lane. The running shot no good, and Iverson comes down with the ball. Lost it. Jordan steals it. Michael ahead of the pack. Chris Whitney pulls up for the jumper. Good. Jordan streaking past Harpering, lays it off the glass softly and in.
They caught Mutombo looking the other way, and he believe me, he knew Mutombo was out of position and could not recover in time to block that layup.
So the Wizards cut an 8-point lead, back down to 2. 23 points in the game for Jordan. Game tied at 60. Michael in the paint, fade away, got it. 25 points for Michael Jordan. Coleman knocked away by Leitner, stolen by Jordan. Wizards have done much of this with MJ resting. Now he's back in the game. Fade away. Good. Michael Jordan, 27 points. Lou. Leitner looking for Jordan, guarded by Harpering. Michael works free and scores. What a play by Jordan. He shook Harpering off him and swished it through. 29 for MJ. His second miss of the night. Yeah, well, you were about to say he's been near perfect. I know, Phil. I can read your mind. He'll have one more, trying to hit the 30-point plateau, and does so. 30 for Jordan, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. Blocked by Hamilton, stolen by Jordan. Hamilton ahead of the pack, he slams it down. Huge defensive play, 26 points for Rip Hamilton.
Both sides upset with the lack of call, and this was a big play, forcing the turnover. Iverson thought he got fouled. It results 2 for Hamilton.
7-point lead for the Wizards. Here's Iverson. Claxton, short jumper, air ball, and that's going to do it. The Washington Wizards have come to Philadelphia and shocked this crowd. A huge win for this basketball team, 94-87, and what a turnaround from last night's disappointing loss in Cleveland.
It goes up and down. We had the great game against Boston and then the flat one against Cleveland. They come back against the best team, or at least last year's Eastern Division champ, Eastern Conference champion, and after the start that they had too, which makes it even more impressive, and come out with a victory.
Michael Jordan with 30 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Hamilton with 28. Haywood with 3 and 6 rebounds, and Iverson had 40. So the Wizards improved to 4-10 on the year as Wizards basketball returns to Comcast Sportsnet Friday evening. Wizards travel to Miami to take on the Heat at 7:30.